let's give the bouncing a little rest. Hands on the ball, wider feet, and just lift your toes up and down. Have you got Ozzy in there, Carol?
Yes, but I've got Mitzi pinching his food. I put his food down and the others pinch his food.
Oh, just watch out for him with the ball. I have to say it.
No flat cat.
No.
I have to watch out anyway. He suddenly dives out from doorways going,
exactly. Let's bring feet in. So just pivoting and take them in and out a little bit. Hands on the ball for this. And once you get more familiar with it, put your hands on your legs. And you don't have to. You can keep your hands on the ball. And if you want a little bit more wiggle, bring your hands in somewhere on your chest and sort of tuck yourself in and just let your legs do that movement. And as soon as it feels wibbly and wobbly and you like not in control of it, get your hands on the ball. That's it.
Might just fall off for fun.
I've seen Donna's cat now. The cats are going to be like, hey, we're just going to put you in there. And then leave your legs a bit wider apart and give the ball a little nudge side to side. We don't want any meows on this one. No paws underneath, tails underneath, anything like that.
Hello, Ozzy. Here he is. Hello. It's too late. She ate all your food.
Oh.
It's quite a big boy now.
He is.
Yeah, he weighs 2 kilos already.
Oh, goodness. Although Coco, Zoe's cat, 5.1 kilos, ragdoll, so it's a big cat.
But yeah, I think he'll be big. His dad was a ragdoll, his mum was a Persian, so
oh gosh.
Big, yeah.
You do all your weight bearing exercise using the cat. Then circles, push it around in a circle and let your body move with this. You sort of counterbalance yourself as it happens.
There's a lady in my block of flats who's got a Mancoon who she takes out for a walk in the car park on a lead every day.
Mancoons are huge, aren't they?
Yeah, she is. She looks like a little leopard. She's really cute.
Oh. Very willing, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of wanders over kind of cars and walls and things, and then it's like, okie dokie, I'm ready to go home
now. And then back to the centre and grow a little taller. Give the back of your head a little tap, maybe the bridge of your nose as well. And just take those back and bring the chins in. And we're just going to give our head a bit of a turn each way. A gentle neck circle. We're not going to be doing, much with the neck today, but it's nice to warm it up. And there's going to be a little bit of sort of side leaning. And that does affect the neck a little bit. So just a little bit for it, and then come back to the center and give your shoulders a roll. That's it. Oh, we're all looking so slinky. I love the slinky rolls. And then we're going back to the feet. Bring them in a bit. Put your hands on the ball. So they're in a sort of parallel position. And now we're going to do some heel raises. I'm just going to go back a little bit so you can see my feet. That's the one. So one side, then the other. Everything else stays super still. If your ankles are feeling a bit wobbly, stick on one and then the other. If they're okay, little doubles up and down. That's it. Calves get a real squeeze, I think, more so on the ball than on a chair. And if you're feeling brave, Ellie's upped it. She's put her hands on her knees. I think Joe's the same. So bring the hands in away from the ball. You can feel it's just a little bit more wobbly. That's it. And then take the feet down and lift one foot, not the heel, so a dorsiflexion. And then the other, like a paddle or a pump of the foot.
I thought you meant off the floor, and I wondered why I was wobbling.
Oh, well, that's coming. but we're going to put our hands back on the ball before we do it. And then fists, hands just on the ball. Give yourself a bit of stability. Heel raise slowly, and then a little lift of that foot, like a little prance. Heel raise slowly the other side. Oh, a little lift of the leg. So you're really peeling your heel off the floor. Always find these so wobbly. And growing really tall as you do this. It takes a lot of core stability on this one. That's it. Now we can see what it's like to change our hands and not have them on the ball, but you don't have to. So maybe on your legs. That changes things. Woo.
I find that easier than putting them at the side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, much easier. Probably because of my shoulder, it doesn't like going in that position.
Yeah, fair enough. I sort of find my rhythm with this, but the first one or two are just really... And then place your feet down, take your legs wider, and slide the hands up and down the thighs. So. And then bring your legs in a bit. They can still be a little bit wider. They can be slightly turned out. So we're going to start pushing into them. We're going to take the arms and float them upwards and just have a little press. And we just feel ourselves getting a little bit higher as we do it. And then next time you come down, stay down, lift the heels up. So we're alternating between that pressing up and lifting the heels up. That's it. Next one's different. We're going to roll forwards a little bit. Let the weight just come forwards down the leg. And then we'll roll back and come up and lift the heels up. Feet down, roll forwards. You can touch the ball or your legs. Your thighs get tighter. Pressure's going downwards. Roll back. And then we're going up and a heel raise. That's it. Couple more of these. And then rest the arms, have a little wiggle, have a little bounce. Right, a little bit for the arms and shoulders next. So the feet are going to come back and do more sort of pushing and stuff like that. But for the moment, they stay down. Elbows in at the side, palms up, a little dumb waiter, a little out to the side, one hand and then the other. That's it. Keeping the body very serious, facing forwards, business at the front, party at the side with hands. And then we're going to start reaching an arm out. This can be like offering cat snacks. Can you imagine that your cat's on, you know, the cat trees, the you know, the layers? And I see my sister's cat, she's got 6, and they're often like one on each layer. Imagine a hand going out, just offering a snack, although knowing cats, they don't always take them very delicately.
No, I was going to say, wait for your hand to be treated.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a cat like Great Gatsby.
We're humans serving, so we're the minions, yeah. Love it. That's such a good image. Right, we're going to try double arms out. Now you can keep it low, you can keep it here. It doesn't need to be like up here. So just, it can, you know, you can be offering to the cats lower down. And if you feel like pushing into your legs as you do that, your bum might have a little squeeze just at the top. Oh! And one more. And then have a wriggle, have a side to side, some circles, some bouncing, maybe a drink if you can fit it in after all of that.
Yeah, where's that?
Do we need a ball yet? Not yet, right? That's coming yet. So we're going back into that foot lift that we did before, but we're doing with a little bit of a leg forwards. So hands on the ball. Carol, you can try it briefly, you know, try it as we go along, but just for a moment, keep your hands on the ball because we're going to slide a leg forward. You can be light touch, so you don't have to push really hard. It's just to keep you stable. We're going to slide one foot forwards and try and lift a leg. That's it. Take it down. Slide the other leg forwards. Lift a leg. Height is immaterial. You're just sliding and lifting whatever height you get.
More room.
And we're only ever going to be doing one leg because you know what will happen if we do two.
Hang on.
Right, now I'm
do
going to make it a
two.
little bit different. A heel raise, lift, lengthen. That's it. And then take it back. You might find that you're almost leaning back a little bit, so it helps to be very slightly forward on the top of the ball. It does make you a little bit lower, but it means that if you need to lean back, you've got a little bit more ball behind you. So you want a bit of ball behind your bum, really. So if you feel behind and you can feel like a bulge of the ball, we're good. So heel raise. Oh, a little lift and lengthen. Now, if you want to try taking your hands off the ball or a lighter touch, I've just got my finger pads on it. That's it. And you can lean back a little bit, but it's fairly like a straight hinge back. There should be some ball behind your pelvis, and you can feel that for the core, ooh, it's a pretty intense one. I think we've got one more each side left. And then, have a little bounce. I think that's one of the hardest moves we've ever done. We've come a long way since we fell off balls at the beginning.
I was going to say, I think next month is our, like, basically the 2-year anniversary of us doing this class.
I think it is. Susie mentioned it as one of the sort of funny moments in Mobilates in the video.
Yeah, I loved that. I loved that moment once we knew she was okay.
Oh my gosh, she gave me the absolute at the time when she was having to shout for her mum and stuff. I was like, oh gosh.
She's like, I can't work out how to safely fall off.
I learned a lot that day as well about stuff that we need to think about as we're doing it. Right, let's go back to still. And we're going to have a hand, could be on your thigh, could be on the ball, and we're going to do a side bend. So you might do it with your hand on your chest. You might do a salute and send the point of your elbow up. And just keep that touch on your head very light. You might have your hand go up in the air like you're painting the ceiling. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So you might have hand on your leg, hand on the ball, hand on your chest. You're just doing a side bend that works for you. We're trying to keep our bum really still, which is pretty hard on the ball. Hello, Caroline, give me an emoji if you're here. I think she's still connecting. And then come back to your thighs and have a little slide. Oh, let me just have a little look. Oh, I'm glad she booked you in. Well, you've made it as well. Take it gently, Caroline. You've just missed some bits that were probably quite nice to miss, to be honest. We're going to take it a little side to side. So wider legs, hinging forwards a little, putting the weight sort of gently into your hands, into your thighs. That's it. And we're going to get a little bit more forwards on the ball. So again, it's more ball behind you than in front, quite a lot more behind you. And I hope you've got either sticky socks on, or, you know, like grip on your socks, or bare feet, even if your floor is warm enough, because we're going to start to push down with our heel, have a little stretch along here, and then put our feet down. I can see faces for this one. A little adductor stretch. That's it. And it's one of those places it gets overlooked a little bit, and it does get so tight.
It's one of the places where if I don't stretch it out before we do anything where we're forward folding, I can't touch my toes if I haven't stretched out my abductors first.
Mm.
And I always used to think it was my calves, and it's not, it's my abductors.
Yeah.
Very rude.
How dare they?
I know.
And then we're going to bring ourselves back. My leg's gone so far apart, I don't think I can bring it back.
You're going to safely fall off, Kerry.
And then we are going to grab the squishy ball. So Caroline, we're using a squishy ball today as well. You could use a cushion, I will say that. This is going to be pretty wobbly. So what we're going to end up doing is, first we're going to do a little sit to stand like that. When we don't actually stand, we're just taking the weight forwards and letting the ball push us up a little bit. So just holding the ball in one hand, that's already asking more of our coordination, and letting the ball just give us that little push up. So thighs are getting a little bit of a workout here, quads, glutes, a little bit further hamstrings as well. Right, and then just sit for a moment. Then ball is going under one foot. Now keep your legs wider apart. Hand on the ball. Right, now we're going to go forwards and let the weight just drop down the front. Go slow, it's wobbly, and then make your way back. That's it. Slowly load. Now, if your ball is really, really tightly blown up, you're going to really, really know about it at this point, because it should be wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. But it really loads the thighs. It's putting that weight down there, but we don't need to do very many. We've done 3, and then just give that ball a little roll forwards, a little roll, forwards and then out to the side and in. That's quite tricky. I was practicing this one beforehand. And then take your foot off and just have a little side to side wiggle, and be very impressed with yourselves. And then it's going under the other foot. Keep the legs wide, take your time. And you could really wedge your ball against something for this one. You'll still get lots of wobble, but you could wedge it against like something behind you or into a corner. So if you want some added stability, that will help. And then we're going to let the weight just come slightly forwards. You don't need to push down or anything. You're already pushing down to stop the wobble. And then take yourself back. Gently forwards. This side is harder. Woohoo. And then back. 2 more. And last one. That's it. And then roll this ball forward. Forwards and back if you can. And a cheeky little forwards and a little bit out to the side and back. Whoa, and back. And then down. And we're going to grab the ball. And now just give your legs a little bit of time off and a bit of wriggle. It's going to be all about the arms, the next one. We're going to do a little flow with the arms. Right, so this time pretty much on top of the ball. It's not going to be so wobbly, but it's going to be more arm movements. So we're going to take the arms out to the side. This is why we did the dumb waiter before. Then we pass the ball either over the top of your head or just in front of you. So if you can go over the top, pass it over the top. If you need to go in front, go in front. And then going to do a little bicep curl at this side. The arms don't need to be straight out. It's not a weights class. And then it's going over the top again. That's it. Now 3 little touches. That's it. Now, if this is going good, bring the legs in and make the base just a little narrower. That's it. And there's other things we can start to do. So we can do that bicep curl. We can take the arms in and out, palms up. We can take it overhead. You can skip any of these. It's just to sort of add to the flow. Spend a bit of time overhead. And then we could hold the ball on our head. Now, if it gets achy, you can work your arms down. They don't need to be completely out at the sides if it feels like opening out is too much. But we've sort of got this ball balancing on our head. Now, could you give me a little bit of rotation? It can be very small. That's it. And I love the adaptation, hands on the chest, perfect. Could put the ball between your knees if you need somewhere for it to go. And then let this ball come down, let your feet find the ground, and just give it a little throw in the air. Whoa, try not to throw it behind you. And then we are done with the ball for the moment. It's coming back later, but roll it out of the way of the ball, the big ball. Too many balls. Stay there, please. Thank you. Feel like I'm working with the dog. We're going to do a sit to stand. So we let the weight come forwards and let the ball give you that little push. And let's do about 3 or 4 until we come up to standing, if you want to come up to standing. And this next one is going to be the up. That's it. And then I'm going to give you different positions because we're going to do heel raises. Now you could do heel raises holding the small ball. You could do heel raises wedging the ball and yourself almost leaning against it. And you can feel your legs going up and down the ball a little bit. And you could do heel raises holding the ball. You could even mix them up with a little bounce or a throw. And this could be the big ball or the little ball. It looks so funny with all these massive balls.
You look really tiny.
It'd be nice if we could like draw faces on them or something. And last ones, oof. And then take it down. And the next place we're going to go is lying on the ball. I'm just going to change the camera angle first because I certainly can't do it when I'm lying on the ball. That's for sure. So the way to do this, you can start like you're just going to sit on it, but you're going to sit really low down on it. And then you can sort of adjust it. And you want a bit of shoulder and head and neck support. If you're sort of floating in space, it's a lot for your neck. So, I mean, if you're happy with that, go for it. But I like mine. I like my head supported. So you can just walk your feet forwards. Now, if you want, you can hold your head and neck, or you can just let your arms rest and flop. And just giving it this push forwards and backwards, it's quite a lot. We're not going to stay in this position very long because you can feel these poor thighs, they've been doing a lot today. That's it. Have a little roll. In fact, let's have the legs a little wider first before I say this. A little roll side to side. And then come back to a fairly still position and just lift your hips a little higher. You can feel the stuff going on with your bum. Your bum isn't tight for this, but underneath there's muscle stuff, contraction going on. Then we're going to let our bum drop down. So the back of our bum starts to go against the ball. And then we're going to raise it up. Now you could do little tiny ones. So you hardly touch the ball, or you could take it low, low, low down, and then up, 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 up. That's it. One or two more. And then we are going to work our way down to the floor again. So I'm just sort of sliding my bum down and leaning heavily until my hands feel the floor. Oh, and then we're on the floor. Everyone come off nice and gracefully. Let me just change the camera again. Right, now we're going to get into a bit of side leaning position. And I have a lot of different sort of ways of doing this because it's a tricky one. So you could use the big ball, but you could also use the little ball. So I'm going to show you with the little ball first, and hopefully the big ball is going to behave. So sat in some way to the side. You could be in mermaid with your legs in that sort of ziggy zaggy 90-degree sort of angle. You could be like that, but you could also be like this, or you could have one leg sort of here and there. It doesn't matter, whatever you can get your legs to do. I'm not putting any pressure on this ball yet, it's just there. And then I'm just putting my weight's going over. I'm trying not to push into it. And then I roll back. And I could go a little further. That's it. Now you can do the same, and some of you are already there with the big ball, but sometimes you can see my ball is pretty big next to me. It's a little bit big to do that with. But that's the aim too. That's the same objective. I want your pressure on this ball to be really quite light, and you're sort of lifting yourself, and your sides here, your obliques, all these muscles here at the side, they're sort of holding you up. And the ball's just like a little extra support. It's not taking all your weight. So we're not stretching right out. We're not like, I'm letting all the shoulder drop into it. Now another position. I know Caroline likes a bit of kneeling. So Caroline, I'm thinking of you here. You can have a little lean like that. You can have a leg out. You might like this less, the leg out. And anyone else, if your knees are happy with this, you can try this too. And just holding it. We're trying not to sort of let everything flop, the waist sink, all those things, just holding it there and bringing it back. And last one. And then we're going to do all the same on the other side. So it could be the soft ball, could be this ball. Little lean. And so we're not really trying to work on the arm strength here. We're working on this side strength, these obliques, and just holding it. This other arm does anything you like, anything that helps. And you can see this is why we were thinking about the neck before as well, because the neck does sort of come into this. I find these are hard for the neck. So just trying to keep the jaw soft. That's it. Last one. And then we take it down to the floor. We have nearly run out of time and we haven't even done a lie down yet. Let's lie down. Anything under your head that you want. And once you get down there, we're just going to bring that ball a little further away so your heels are on it and your legs are roughly at 90. And then just give it a push forwards and backwards. Really gentle, almost like a rocking, but it's forwards and backwards. And your arms, they could be flopped out the sides or they could rest on your belly.
See?
Watch out for those pussycats.
You want to come and join me?
And then, oh, next time your legs come in and they're at about 90 degrees and you've got your heels on them, we're just going to float one leg just slightly off the ball and just let the other leg do it by itself.
Go on then.
One of these days, Ozzy's just going to jump on top of the ball. And then next time that leg that's on the ball takes the ball forwards, let the ball go a little to the side, bring it in and bring it back. So it goes forwards, a little to the side, in and back, and one more, forwards, a little to the side, in and back. And then the legs are going to swap over. So for a moment, we've got both heels on the ball. The other heel just floats off and it's just going to stay there in that tabletop air as the other leg goes forwards and backwards. And then we're going to go forwards, a little bit to the side, back in and back, forwards, a little to the side, in and back, forwards, a little to the side, in and back, and then back to both legs. You may want to give them a little stretch, give your ankles a circle. That's it. And then bring that ball back so that your legs are right on top of it. Your calves are on it. It's against your thighs. Maybe your legs a little bit wider, arms a bit wider, and a soft sway side to side. And then let your legs be still and heavy on the ball and just cross your arms lightly over your chest. And that soft sway, that's the one, sway side, I was mixing my words up. Soft sway side to side, just at the top of your body, just a gentle rock, not a big twist. And then we're going to take ourselves off the ball. So our legs are going to slide off. You're probably going to go on your side. And we'll come up. We have a little
We will. We can get her. Letting me go.
Wiggle. That's it. And then we take our arms out to the sides and we scoop up the air. Perhaps you lean back on your ball if it's right behind you. Oh, that's nice. Bring your hands together and into your chest. Oh, you impressed me so much in this class because we do some really, really hard things and some very just trying things out things, and you all just give it a go. It's fantastic. Well done, everybody.
Good fun.
Thank you.